Sky News understands Portugal has been removed from the green list for foreign travel, meaning UK holidaymakers can no longer travel to any European country without the need to quarantine on their return. No countries are thought to have been added to the green list, despite hopes that restrictions would be removed for holiday hotspots like Spanish and Greek islands, as well as Malta. Well, Portugal's removal means there are currently no major tourist destinations on the green list, and those travelling to Portugal now face 10 days quarantine at home when they return. Well, let's just remind you of the traffic light system for international travel. And the government says people should not travel to a country on the red list. Only British or Irish nationals will be allowed to enter the UK from places on that list. They'll have to quarantine in a government-chosen hotel for 10 days and take 2 COVID tests. Well, people are advised not to travel to countries on the amber list for holidays, but people are allowed to travel for essential reasons. Anyone returning from an amber list country has to quarantine at home for 10 days. And finally, the all-important green list. People returning from any of these destinations don't need to quarantine unless they test positive for COVID-19. Well, it's worth remembering there are strict rules around testing before and after travel from any country. Our chief political correspondent John Craig is in Westminster. John, so a slight tweaking of this traffic light system and clearly more tightening of the rules, the government trying to be clearer on people when they should travel and if they should travel.
Well, this is a terrible blow for many people who had hoped for a summer holiday in Portugal, that Portugal would stay on the so-called green list, or anybody planning to go to the Canaries or the Balearics or the Greek islands. The island destinations had argued that because they were islands, there was a lesser risk, and therefore they should be moved into green list status. Portugal is a big blow because up to now, of course, it's been the one major European holiday destination where you could go without having to quarantine for 10 days at home, or even worse, in a hotel when you come back. Now, what has happened is that this review was expected. We knew it was coming today. There was a meeting of ministers and medical advisors this morning, and this decision has been taken. I should say the Prime Minister gave us a pretty clear signal yesterday that this was coming, because he did say that the government would continue to put countries on the red or amber list where necessary. And he said we won't have any hesitation in moving countries from green to amber or red if necessary. Not the other way, not from amber or red to green, but from green. So that was a warning, really, that there was a possibility that Portugal was going to be hit in this way, and it has been. Sky News understands that this is what's the position. We haven't had an official statement from the Department of Transport yet. We are expecting it, but we can confidently report that we understand this is the position. No new holiday destinations move to the green list. Greek islands, Spanish islands, Canaries and so on. Malta, so bad news for anyone hoping to go there. And also Portugal, that's a real blow as well for all those people who are currently there or hoping to go there in, say, later on in June or July or August. The government will no doubt say it's going to keep all these under review, probably another review in a few weeks' time. But I think many people who are looking forward to a summer holiday will be bitterly disappointed by this news.